welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here to talk about the battery life on the brand new iPhone SE 2022 and how people were wrong. And I think this is an important video because there's been a lot of, well, let's just say it, there's been a lot of hate towards this phone, especially from the tech community, but a lot of people don't like the phone. One, because they say that the design is too old, they don't like that they raised the price $30 for whatever reason, but there's also a lot of people who like the battery is going to be absolutely terrible. And I said that it wasn't. And my estimation was it was going to be at least 4 hours of screen on time, especially with the 5G. I said about 4.5, but I didn't expect it to be this good. And I've had the phone, I got it on Friday, so this is basically like the third day. I've fully charged it and depleted the battery a few times. Here we go. Today, my last battery test on this phone, and I pulled it off the charger at 2:38 yesterday afternoon at 100%. 6 hours and 48 minutes of screen on time. And I wanted to make sure I captured it in the graph here because, you know, they do this rolling graph where it'll show basically the last kind of 2 days, or at least a day and a half. So it's kind of hard to capture that 124-hour block. But I did it. And I did it for this video because I wanted to be able to showcase this and show you that it actually does get pretty decent battery life. So I've had it on just the normal settings straight out of the box. I haven't changed anything, so it's got the adaptive brightness, all that jazz. But the A15 truly is a miracle worker when it comes to battery life and optimization for power usage. So what we have here, 6 hours, 48 minutes of screen on time. That's what I've been getting with my S22 Ultra. Just putting that into context, the S22 Ultra has a 5,000 milliamp battery. This guy, actually they bumped it up to 2,000 milliamps even from what I saw. So a slight bump because the last one had, I believe, was 1,821 milliamps. So they really squeaked out a lot of extra battery time out of just a small, about 200 milliamps. So this has 2,000 milliamps versus the 5,000. Now, of course, you have to look at other things too, because the S22 Ultra, big 6.8-inch screen, 120 hertz refresh rate, Quad HD+, all those things. So yes, naturally, it's going to burn up more battery, and that's why it has that big battery, so it can power all those features. This guy right here, 4.7-inch screen, 750p resolution, which a lot of people also ding the resolution. Look, it's the same LCD, the same pixels per inch as the iPhone 11. And a lot of people are like, look, I would buy the iPhone 11 any day over this phone for XYZ, and some of the reasons were the screen. Okay, 6.1-inch screen, but it's still 750p, or 850 maybe. But either way, when you look at it, it comes out to the same amount of pixels per inch, the same screen resolution effectively. It's just scaled down on this little screen. But this little screen is what helps give you the extra battery life. Also, it's got Touch ID, so you can use your fingerprint sensor built into the home button. And I think it's a nice little package. I really enjoyed the iPhone SE 2020. I bought it. I reviewed it last time. Back before I was making all these videos, I had the previous iPhone SE, the original one. So I wanted to pick this up because, of course, this is a good value proposition for people who want an iPhone but don't want to pay typical iPhone prices. What do we mean by that? Well, the iPhone 13 mini is $699. This right here is the same processor under the hood. It's also got 4 gigs of RAM. Yes, it's got 64 gigs of starting storage, but a lot of people using these phones don't typically need half a terabyte of storage on their iPhone. Usually they understand that there are compromises if you need more storage, if you want more cameras. This is not something you're going to go out there and be trying to shoot and get National Geographic awards for. Now, it does take decent pictures. I'll have that in another video. I did go out and take a bunch of pictures. I posted some. I shared them on my YouTube community tab. I also shared them on Twitter and on my Instagram. So if you want to see those, then click on the social links down in the description and you can do that. But yeah, I've been really impressed with it. I'm going to see if I can reduplicate some more of this consistency with the battery time because I use it at home. I had it on Wi-Fi. I also have 5G on. I'm using AT&T. And yeah, if you use it out in the sunshine, if you play a lot of games, like I did play some Boom Beach. I played some Boom Beach. I used some Instagram. I used some TikTok. I made a TikTok video or two. I used it as I would normally use my phone. So this isn't something where it's like I babied it. I didn't do anything. The only thing is, of course, it was inside, indoors a lot, not using a lot of brightness, and not on 5G exclusively. If you go and you're out at work all day and you're on 5G constantly, and you're trying to do like GPS and navigation, or if you're playing Fortnite or PUBG or whatever, which you can do because this has the most powerful phone processor in the world in it, which is kind of funny because the phone is so small. But lots of power. It's going to be supported for basically, everyone's saying kind of like a decade. The iPhone 6S has been supported for like almost 8 years now, I think, and it's still cooking with gas. So this right here, A15, 4 gigs of RAM, 5G, it's going to be good for a really long time, like a really, really long time. But I think it's a neat little phone. I think the value proposition is there. It's going to last you for years and years and years. And of course, with this LCD, it's less prone to burn in. And I think that's one of the reasons you don't see the AMOLED. AMOLEDs are good, but they still are more prone to burn in, especially if you use the screen a lot and you have a lot of repetitive images show up on there. So I'm less likely to believe that a AMOLED display is going to last 6 or 7 years, but the LCD, less susceptible to burn in, better over the long haul. And it's something that I think is going to last you a really, really long time if you're interested in getting one. So I just wanted to take a minute, talk about this, because the battery life on this thing is real. Now, there will be inconsistencies if you've got Verizon, if you've got AT&T, if you've got T-Mobile, if you're just on Wi-Fi, you're on LTE, you're on 5G. A lot of that stuff plays into it, which is why I'm going to test it out more and more, and I'll talk about it more in depth during my full review, probably about a week and a half. But I wanted to make this specific video because, one, the phone just came out, people are interested in it, and they want to know, is the battery life any good on this thing? And I'm here to report that it is. And I switched over from my iPhone 13 Pro to this, and I was really concerned about it because I was like, well, the last time I had an iPhone SE, I got about 4.5 hours of screen on time. Getting over 6, that's pretty much what I need from any phone. That's kind of my litmus test. If a phone can do what I need it to do all day long and get me 6 hours of screen on time, then that's good enough for me. And most people are probably in the 2 or 3 hour ballpark for screen on time as far as average normal users. So very reassuring, very interesting, and I think a lot of people got it wrong. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, head down in the comment section. I will get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.